Well, here we are again. I'm sat on the roof of the visitor. Why? Well, because I can. Today's job is I'm going to do a bit more on tanker. So, yeah. I don't actually know why I climbed up here, I just thought it'd be funny. Anyway, there you go.
1 hour later.
Okay, I'm down. Right, so yeah, obviously we painted these slurry pipe hangers last time and they've come out pretty good. But the problem is, I don't know if you can just see it on the video, all this, it's what they call pitting. And if we paint the tanker with that, like that, it'll look a mess, especially with it being white. So, what we've done, we've got a array of different products to try to fill it, to try to fill these. The top isn't too bad. It's only when you get sort of the side where people have chucked slurry pipes against it and it's been bashed and such and so on and so forth. Pipes rubbed over the last, I don't know, 35, 40 years. So, and also what we'll do, we'll give front a quick buzz. We might just give that a blast of grey undercoat, get rid of that, and give it a quick scrub off and get rid of bits of rust and such, because there's no pitting on the front, up front at barrel, and give that a bit of undercoat. While we're at it, we might red oxide pump. I haven't decided yet. So yeah. So like I say, we've got a range of things. So I'm going to try them all. Just on bits and parts. What I'm going to do is the little bits of pitting, like these bits here. I'll scrub all the rest of all what's left of this transfer off and out at way. And then we'll see what we can do. So we're going to use wire wheel in end at drill. And I have this old Sealy drill for all these dirty jobs, because the DeWalt one doesn't really want to be getting covered in red dust because it's a yellow drill. It's got some power left, we'll just see what it does. Yeah, that brush isn't doing what I want to do, so I brought out the big guns. So let's have a play with this. So what we've done here, look, is you see how that's clean metal now, as opposed to it look like that, which were rusty. We've scratched all loose paint off and done up going right over it, and cleaned it all off. All bits of rust and what have you, that powder's gone. So what we'll do now is we'll just a quick bit of a more ado up there, and then we'll see if it'll take some grey primer. These things are the way forward. Right. So we'll just stick this in there for now, out of way. Not got any grey primer on it. Right, and into the boot of many things. Looks like grey primer, is that it? That's the one, that's what I'm using. So we'll give it a quick douse now and see what it looks like. Okay. That's front bit primed. I know purists will complain that I haven't sandblasted it and etc. You can just rate close inspection, see where paint we're missing, but I mean, geez, you know, I'm not going for a factory finish. I'm just basically tidying it up, making it look presentable, because push comes to shove, it is a working slurry tanker. You know, it's not really a showpiece. I will take it to odd shows, but I'm going for making it look tidy, you know. I'm not going for pristine. It wants another do. As you can see, you can just still see bits of red fading through it. And because barrel's painted white, or going to be painted white, I have to get rid of all the red first. Like I say, I could spend 300 or 400 quid, get it all sandblasted, but it's, for what I want, it's dead money. I might as well, like I say, we've done the front, and we'll let that dry and give it another do. And while that's drying, we're just going to get another product that I went out and bought that was recommended to me actually by a good friend. And that is this stuff. Now what this does is you spray it on and it fills and primes. So what I'm going to do is clean a bit up, clean a little bit of these where it's a bit pockmarked and pitted, what have you. So I might do this bit here where it's pitted, that's sort of a square, maybe a square here. I'll attack it with my cleaning brush, and then we'll slap some of this stuff on and just see what it looks like. I might actually do it away from the pipe hanger. I might have this piece here, this bit here. So first things first, we'll get rid of all this old paint and stickers and stuff, and then we'll see what it does. Right, you can see the bit we've done. So what we're going to do now is read instructions. Read instructions before use. Sand cleaning degrees, done that. We're near enough temperature. Shake for 2 minutes until you get a certain cramp. Spray a sample and applying several layers. And waste a shitload of it by turning it upside down and cleaning the valve. Who does that? Well, here we go. Right, I've had a go. I'm not sure that this spray stuff does what it says it does. So only option after that is actual filler, because when I've examined it, the pitting runs in a line right where the pipe would be, which stands to reason. Chuck a pipe on, the metalwork bashes against it, and down here where the pipe's rubbed, where end of pipe is. So I don't know, is he honest. That's not looking too bad. Like I said, I'm not going for a showroom finish. I'm going for looking tidy. Functional and tidy. Same as me, sometimes. So, yeah, that's dried. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pump a quick coat of red oxide, then that can be drying, because the pump is supposed to be red. So what I'll do, that is the bottle of the nondescript orange drink, is to hold the paint away from getting on that glass that's in there, because that's the dripper, the lubrication for the tanker. And so obviously we don't want that getting covered in paint. I'll give it a quick round PTO output shaft. I'll give it a quick go round with grinder. So we'll grab some red oxide and see what it looks like. So what we've done, I set to with grinders, wire brushes and God knows what else, and I've made a right good job of cleaning this pump. And I've just given it a dousing in red oxide. And shockingly, I've not got any overspray onto grey primer. We've only gone to there because this needs cleaning and I don't want any paint on that new clock or in my safety valve. So what I'm going to do is, probably not today, what I'll do is undo that and that, pull this pipe off, probably unscrew this and take it out, and then I'll put a plastic bag over the top of that and a big piece of cardboard so that there's no red spray gets onto that grey primer. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how that's come up. Taking shape now, slowly. The towing ring needs painting red, but I'm actually in two minds whether to actually do the ring or not, because obviously it's the bit that gets all the abuse. The paint will wear off it the first time we use it. So I'm in two minds. But as for pump, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. It needs to be the same red as these, which is that Massey Ferguson Power Red, probably the only decent thing Massey Ferguson have ever built. The spray paints, and they didn't make them. They come from, well, that company. So, and the orange drink pop bottles done the job. It's kept the red paint away from my glass, my dripping glass. For those who are whinging, these pipes will be replaced. So I weren't that bothered about getting red paint all over them. Once it has its final coat, which might be today, it might not. I might give it another coat of red oxide first to be sure. You know, like the Irish, to be sure, to be sure. So yeah, we're slowly taking shape. Right, it's come up very, very well. In red oxide has that pump. Very well. I've even surprised myself, actually. So we're now going to give it a bit of top coat to match these. I mean, I'm very tempted to leave it that colour of red because it looks quite nice, but that's not the way forward. So yeah, we'll give it a quick top coat and see what happens. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how that's turned out. And we've also done towing ring. I give it a bit of a do with red oxide first. That's a bit better now. So yeah, we're progressing. Let that dry for night. Well, probably next week by the time I get back to it. This stuff is an absolute waste of time. We're going to have to get some proper body filler for them and work out how to use it. Because it's quite bad just here. We do have a smooth surface for setting off. So I'll attack it with grinder and wire brush when we get round to it. Because what I'll do now is I'll keep focusing on this front end. Next time we have a go, we'll do top hat, take it off and do it stood on a bench or on the floor or something. We'll clean drawbar up and give that the grey right through to under the back of here to where it joins barrel. We need to get a plant pot to go over that and a yellow PTO shaft. Now, getting yellow ones these days isn't easy because a lot of them are black. But anyway, but yeah, like you say, it's not, if you look really close, like I say, you can see it's not perfect, but like I say, I will, when I get a zone spraying main barrel, I will probably get a spray paint with a compressor, I would imagine, because it's just going to take forever and cost a bomb with cans. Up to now, everything I've done on it, I've done with spray cans, which, yeah, they've been handy, especially for bits, pumps. But when you come to do something like doing that front was not easy. But when I come to do the back, it's going to be hard work, because here, part of the barrel is all to be white, but the door is to be red. So what I'm going to do is take all this off, because it needs new ones anyway. Look at that, a bit of lead or something stuck to it. And then over it with thing, because again, business end of a working slurry tanker, it's going to get covered in Gasmo in it. So yeah, that's about where we're up to, and day's going dark. My belly's empty, and you know, that's not so good. The unnamed orange drink till things done its job. Kept all spray off my glass. I think. Can't tell for paint. But anyway, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. That's come up fairly well. I don't have any runs on it, which is a start for me, because I always end up with runny paint whenever I start painting stuff. For some reason, it's come up a lot nicer than these have. Whether they just need another coat, I don't know. But anyway, like I say, I'm not going too into it, it just needs to look nice. So that's us for today.